Hello, good morning. This video is all about Unit 3 CALP-RVL-5 and it was entitled Biological Development. So to begin with, let's talk about the biological beginnings of the zygote, which is the zygote. The first cell stage is the circle, and next stage is the dividing of two circle into again to the 4 into 8 into 16 and into 32 circles. So from the 32 circles it will be called the formulation of the fetus. So let's go to the next dimension, which is the prenatal development. So in here, there are three phases of prenatal development. This is the development of the zygote, development of the call this one embryo, and the development of the fetus. So these are the three development that we need to talk about. But before that, we will talk about the implantation, wherein the egg cells and the sperm cell were being combined or were being, what do you call this one, meet, and it will form zygote. Don't forget that egg and sperms will meet, it will form zygote. So let's go again to the period of the zygote. So the period of the zygote were were the first phase, or the last thing from conception of the development organism becomes, what do you call this, firmly yung attachment ng zygote into uterus. So that was the period of zygote, the attachment of zygote into the uterus. So next one is the period of the embryo, the second phase, wherein the lasting of the third to the eighth prenatal week were in, what do you call this one, the major anatomical structures were being formed or were being shaped. Yung yung spinal cord, the brain, or the body figure, that was the embryo. So next one is the third phase, were being the period of the fetus. So the fetus is formed into the major organisms, begins to function, and the fetus grows rapidly. So yan, nabubuo na siya as a baby. That was the period of the fetus. So next one is the terminologies from the biological development, which is the blastocyst. So the blastocyst makikita yung blastocyst into the zygote when the fetus were being formed. Blastocyst is name given to the ball, yung circle, yung sa 32, yung pinaka-circle na nasa loob na 32 circles also na nagpo-form na as a fetus. So, what do you call this one? The fertilized egg which is divided. Yun yung, ang tawag nun, yun na yung blastocyst. And embryo, that is called the prenatal organism from the third to eighth week of the after the conception. That is embryo. And next is the implantation. As I told a while back, it is the burrowing of the blastocyst into the lining of the uterus. Ito yung nagko-connect na siya, na-attach na siya into the uterus. That is implantation. So, what is the purpose of the placenta? So, yun nga, according to the video lecture, the purpose of the placenta is the carrier of the baby during the entire period of time. That is placenta. And it was called semi-permeable, yes, permeable, because meaning is it allows substance to pass through but not others. Yun yung semi-permeable. So that was the terminologies were being get from the biological development, or from the biological beginnings rather. And next is the terminologies also from the conception to the birth. So first term is amno what it was amnion amnion. Second one is chorion, placenta, umbilical cord, vernix, lanugo, and age of viability. These are the terminologies na naisulat ko about the conception to birth. And next one, the terminologies of potential problems in prenatal development. In here, these are the diseases, yung mga problems na nakikita natin sa mga buntis. First one is the teratogens. It is a disease na nakikita minsan sa mga buntis. Sensitive period. Most especially, ito yung nangyayari. The sensitive period of the mother or the woman. Next one is the rubella, the German measles. Fourth one is the toxoplasmosis disease. It was caused by the what do you call that? A parasite formed into a what do you call this one, the raw meat, yung nakukuha sa mga hindi masyadong luto na pagkain. Yun yung toxoplasmosis disease. And the last one is the syphilis. So upon watching the video lecture of my teacher, I gathered some idea na nakakatulong that I will share also to my sisters na magbubuntis sooner or later. And it is very important to know this biological development, most especially kung paano kami nabuo as a human being. And I am very very thankful to this video lecture. And what I've learned is that carry having more caring to your baby is the most important thing na na-share ng mother to her or his child, na mai-share niya into her life yung pag-alaga in 9 months sa sinapupunan ng magulang ay isang mahirap na kaparaanan na pag-aalaga. So that is about biological development, and now I know how hard become a mother is. Thank you.